are going to be doing a alternate history 2020 election where what if Bernie Sanders ran a third party campaign. So first we'll start off with all the safe states for Trump. Oops. And as you'll notice today, I actually have the donut chart up today. So I don't know if y'all have any if y'all care if it's the donut chart or if it's the battle chart. So I don't know. If y'all care about that, let me know and I'll change it. So is that all the safe states? Oh yeah, and Alaska. I think that's gonna be all the safe states for Trump. No, Biden. I don't actually think he has a safe state in this scenario. In this scenario, I'm kind of going a little bit crazy in the alternate history, assuming Bernie really has a big appeal and really makes people believe that he has a chance of winning. So we'll go ahead and get to the likely for Trump. So, because the Democratic vote is being split between Joe and Bernie, Trump actually takes Texas and Florida easier than he did in 2020. Just looking at a few states. And would that be all the likely? Yeah, I think so. Now we'll go ahead and get to the likely for Joe, which would probably there could be something where Joe Biden's able to keep Bernie off the ballot for for some states. But one state I think Biden could still win easily is Delaware, since he's from there. This area of Maine would probably still go to Biden, and Maine overall would probably still go Biden, but a lot less. There could be a world where Trump's able to take New Hampshire whenever the vote is split, but I still think Biden's able to take that too. But Trump would probably still take this area of Maine probably easier than he did in 2020 with the Democratic vote being split up. Bernie would of course be able to take Vermont, probably Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts easily. Connecticut would probably be a bigger fight. Connecticut, like in this New England area, it's a lot less Democratic compared to a few other states besides Rhode Island. Vermont would easily go Bernie. He's the senator there. So I think Connecticut and Rhode Island would be a fight between Bernie and Biden, but I still think Bernie has it in the bag. Now, we can move down to New Jersey, where I could see a world where Bernie's able to come out on top. I feel like Bernie would do good in this New England area, but it would probably be a very close battle if he ends up winning it. Same with Maryland. Biden might be able to do better in Maryland. But in this alternate scenario, Maryland's heavily Democratic, and if Bernie could just get 33% of the vote to beat out Trump, I could see that happening and Bernie taking Maryland too. He could even get up to 40% of the vote. I could see that happening. But Joe Biden does have some appeal since he's from Delaware. New York, I still think would go to Biden, but it would be a very, very close battle. New York would definitely be a state I think Bernie would put a lot of time in because he knows how Democratic it is, and it's probably going to be one of the biggest states he's able to win. So Bernie would have to get 38% of the popular vote in New York in order to win. And if Bernie is somehow... So, in this scenario, we could see Trump do bad against Bernie, but still do somewhat good in debates against Biden. So Biden and Trump kind of even out in the debates, and Bernie's able to do better than Biden against Trump in debates. I could see a world where Bernie takes it, but I still think Joe Biden would keep New York. We'll move down to Virginia now, where it was a lot more Democratic in 2020 than it was this last election. But I still think Joe Biden takes it. But I wouldn't be surprised if no, actually, now that I think about it, I think Trump did not mean to do that. I think Trump could take Virginia, just barely be able to snip it out. Of course, North Carolina would still go to Trump with the Democratic vote. Oh, with the Democratic vote still being split, probably even win it easier with Bernie in. Uh, Georgia would definitely go to Trump in this scenario because same reason. Democratic vote is just split up. Uh, Illinois would probably still go Biden, but not as well. Because Illinois went to Biden by what, 14%? I could see a scenario where Bernie takes out 14%, but who knows? Maybe some of the independent voters that swung towards Trump actually end up swinging towards Biden in this scenario against Bernie. So I still think Biden would be able to take it. One state I want to talk about is California. This is a state where I think Bernie could win it. So I'm gonna give Bernie the state of California, and he gets like 34 or 35% in the scenario. Same with Washington too. I also see Bernie winning this, 39%, increases support in Seattle, and if he can come out on top, I can't say this, Spokane, I guess, I don't know. He could increase turnout here and youth turnout in Washington. I would not be surprised if he was able to take it. I still think Joe would take Oregon, though. It's not as liberal as Washington and Georgia. So I think Biden still is able to take it. I think Trump would be able to take Nevada, though. Because that is the state that Bernie could get on the ballot easily. And because of that, I think Trump's able to just take Nevada. Would not be surprised if Bernie's also able to take Hawaii, too. Hawaii's very Democratic. Bernie could probably easily beat Trump's 35% in Hawaii. Let's go Colorado. Colorado. Colorado would be a state where Bernie takes too much. Colorado could end up going to Trump. But, I think, wasn't Colorado a hard fight for Robert F. Kennedy to get on the ballot there? So it could be the same thing with Bernie, with the Democratic establishment trying to stop Bernie from taking Colorado. There could still be write-ins, though, so who knows? But I still see Joe Biden barely taking it. But where Trump takes it, it's not unlikely. Wait. New Mexico is also a state. Well, it's not as liberal. It's not very liberal, but it's Democratic, if you know what I mean. Or that's at least how I feel. So I still think that goes to Biden. Arizona would easily go to Trump with the Democratic vote being split. This is one of the quickest swing states where Kennedy was able to get on. Bernie would easily get on it. And we already see that gives Trump his 278. Now we can go to a place like Minnesota. Minnesota, I would not be surprised if it swung towards Trump because of the Democratic vote being split. We go Wisconsin. Wisconsin and Michigan, I think both go to Trump too. And Trump's actually probably easy. It's probably easier for him taking this scenario. Or, well, of course it would be. Yeah, same here. Because in cities like Detroit, I think Biden would have a tough time bringing up support there. And now that I think about it, I think Colorado might swing to Trump if Bernie's on the ballot in these two states. I think DC would go to Bernie. And of course, Pennsylvania would go to Trump. And this is my map if Bernie decided to play spoiler. I still think Joe Biden though would still get uh a bigger percentage of the popular vote over Bernie, but because of Bernie taking like 17%, 15%, 10%, and these states that Joe Biden should have won, uh Bernie would end up getting more electoral votes. Thank you all for watching and peace out. Do not take this video seriously.